Hi everyone. Happy Monday. I'm Vickie Kello, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator for Brisbane. Just trying to bring you up on the iPad. Hi Elizabeth. I was thinking about your thing. Do you have any of the flowers for every season paper as well? Because if you've got that, that's got loads of sunflowers which you can cut out on it. Hi Glenda. I have finally, I've been saying it for a couple of weeks, but I got all my parcels ready to post out for my lucky door prizes for the last few weeks, because I have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sitting there. So 6 weeks worth of giveaways, plus then tonight's, which I'll add to the pile. Because I've just not really been to the post office, not really done a lot for my business. I've been busy doing my study and running a family and working and getting into a new routine with my husband working. So he hasn't worked for 4 years because he's been the stay-at-home parent. But now that he's working, trying to get into a new routine is a bit hard. So we're coming to grips with that, but it's all good. And I thought I would show my face tonight. I haven't showed my face for a very long time. So hi Megan, hi Elizabeth again. So hopefully everyone's had a good Monday. Hi Helen. And for those of us that had the public holiday, yay. I hope you enjoyed your long weekend. I was able to catch up on a little bit of stuff having the 3-day weekend. So hi Sharon. It's in the post. Well, it's on my credenza to be posted, but it's even got a postage stamp on it, address labels, everything's all done. So I just have to take them to the post box. So they should arrive hopefully this week. But given that it's I don't need any more assignments, Megan. Hi, Kerry. Did you make the cover for my big shot? No, I bought it years ago. I'm not very good at sewing. I actually failed sewing class. I got booted out of it because I broke so many needles. So I'm terrible at sewing. But I bought it off a lady, off a Facebook page. I reckon I've had it for about 6 or 7 years. So I think this is even the Stampin' Up fabric that they had a few years ago. So yeah, it just sits there and covers my little big shot. Hi Angie. But yes. So I thought I'd show my face. What's happened? I'm frozen on the iPad. Hopefully that's just my dodgy internet. And then I thought I would show a little bit. So I got a little bit of a chance to create this afternoon because I've gone as far as I can on my assignment and I need some help with some projections. So I've got a lady helping me next weekend because it's another long weekend in Queensland next weekend. So she's going to help me next weekend. So I've got as far as I could. So I thought I'd make the most of about 2 hours this afternoon and put together some cards. Now I don't have this set. Thanks for sharing, Kerry. I don't have this set because you all know me and flowers, but I did, while my friend Carrie was here a couple of weekends ago when we did On Tour together, she bought her set so I could sit there and play with it, and I sat there and die cut like a crazy woman. And then this afternoon I finally got a chance to put some of these together. And yeah, so I'm pretty happy with them. And then Carrie, hi Lisa, Carrie stamped and die cut a few of the stamp sets that I've got that she hasn't purchased. So that's a good way of getting together or using some supplies if you don't know whether you truly want the stamp set, or just sharing amongst other demonstrators and friends. And who doesn't love crafting together? So, oh, thanks Sharon. Had a bit of fun this afternoon putting them together. These I've put together with wet glue, and everyone knows how wet glue and I are not friends. So I've had to clean my workstation because there is so much glue and stuff stuck everywhere, and my fingers were a bit black, but got that done. There was something else. Oh, that's lovely, Angie. So tonight's Lucky Door prize winner is Lisa. So Lisa, I'll attach that to your pile of stuff. So your order is here. If you're working this week, I'll send you a PM. If you're working this week, I might drop it to the centre so that you can get it this week. So just let me know when you're working and I'll do that. And then, yeah, we'll get into crafting. So I'll spin you guys around. Hopefully, is that gonna, where is the camera on this? There, goes down. Oh. Come on. All right, now hopefully this is in the right spot. Oh, that's great, Lisa. I'll drop it around to the centre when I do school drop-off. Oh, well, a school pick-up. So hopefully we'll move that. I did some readjusting with my camera angle on the weekend with my class. I had an online class, so I readjusted the camera angle, and that's all right. Okay, so tonight's cards, I'm still using up all that DSP that is going to retire. So I'm going to be making these 3 cards. And I've also got a snail mail online class, which is for the 22nd of May. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. I had a great time too. So these aren't the cards we're making in the class. These are in addition to the cards we're making in the class. But if you've signed up for the class or would like to sign up for the class, you could make these kits with your leftover stuff. So the online class is $35, including postage, and you get half a pack of DSP, you get half a pack of the resin hearts, and you get a quarter of the pack. It was, Megan, even with the fussy cutting. There wasn't that much. There's a little bit more fussy cutting in this class. And then a quarter of the twine, which actually I don't think I have my twine here. Let me just go grab that twine because I'll need it. So let's put these together. So these are actually really good cards for classes because there's no stamping. Often with my online classes, even with the DSP class, you will need to provide another stamp yourself. But this, everything's come from the DSP. But there has been a little bit of fussy cutting, but that's all right. Just gonna round her eye there a little bit. So what did everyone get up to on the long weekend if you're in Queensland or another state that had a long weekend? I know New South Wales and Victoria didn't. So I have been watching, so for those that haven't been following along, I've been really following Christy, I think her name is, Christy Marcotte, from the States. She's on YouTube. I actually got to create some cards with new products. Oh, that's nice, Sharon. It's always lovely when we get to do that, isn't it? I've been following Christy for a little while, and I just love the way she uses the DSP. And she's not a Stampin' Up, she's not in association with Stampin' Up at all. And so I thought I'm going to use some of her ideas to use up this DSP, because I have got a lot of it. And I made myself a little pact about 18 months ago that I wouldn't buy any more DSP until I had used the DSP that I've got. And so I'm not hoarding it or anything. I made cards and some more pages for albums. Oh, nice, Angie. I've been seeing some of your pictures. You are working like a machine. You must be really healthy at the moment and not got any of your injuries that usually happen. You are working so hard. So I'm just trying to work out these bits that I've got. That goes under there. If I made that agreement, I'd never be able to buy DSP again. That's funny. I've been pretty good actually. So there's just a few, like last week's class, like a Facebook Live that I did with that Dandy Garden DSP. That was hard to use, that paper, because I just find that paper so dark. So that was really hard to use, and I hadn't, I've still got quite a bit of that paper left. So your injuries are on your legs, so not affecting your hands. Oh, you're so lucky. Make the most of it, Angie. Yeah, I used to be like that, but I don't know. Then I found Kylie Bertucci's Love It, Chop It group that she... Oh, what happened there? That she did. So I did chop up, and for a long time I was chopping my 12 by 12 paper as soon as it came into card fronts and stuff. And then I started to get back into scrapbooking, so that didn't work so well. But I did try that a little bit, because she was storing, her idea is to store it in the like DVD cases, the stamp cases and stuff. So that was good, but I found it was good when you were away or somewhere and you could just take that with a couple of supplies and you're ready to go, really. But then when I started to get into scrapbooking and you wanted a 12 by 12 piece, or I wanted to make a box or something, I found I had to open a new pack of paper or use something else, because I'd already chopped everything that I wanted to. So I stopped doing that, but then just started using DSP a lot more. All right. So we've got quite a few layers here. I'm just going to, and like I said last week, like Christy, how many packs of this DSP did you buy? I've gone through 2 packs of it myself because I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Where is it? Oh, where's the sticky? Here we go. But often hi Diane, I don't have trouble using the DSP, but I can't cut and store it. Yeah. Some other packs I've bought one of and I've struggled to use, and it's usually the busier the pattern and not so cutesy. Like these, this paper I find really easy to use, especially for kids' cards and birthday cards. And seriously, Hunter had, I couldn't stop creating with this week. Yeah, it's good, isn't it, Sharon? It's just easy. Hunter has a birthday in the class like every second weekend. There's so many birthdays that you need like cards and stuff for and things. So I always like to have a stash of kids cards, and this just makes really easy kids cards. Really, really easy. So this I really like. So if you really like this paper and you don't have it, and you're not sure whether you want a full set, if you do my online class, you get half a pack of it. And because this is going over 2 layers of card, I'm gonna finish that with dimensionals on this side. I think I just have a problem using my DSP. Most of it's too pretty to cut. Well, that's what Kylie Bertucci started. Like, if you love it, chop it. You'll use it type thing. And I'm like, yeah, but some of it, I think I'm going to struggle that elegant stuff for the Simply Elegant suite. And this stuff, I haven't made too much with this either, because I find this really pretty, but I have in my head that I want to make some boxes with this. So I can't chop that because I want to make boxes with it, and so I'll need a 12 by 12 piece. I'd love to see what you've done, Angie, because that's my next set that I need to play with. I'm trying to find another thing of dimensionals. I haven't really used very much of that shark set. I love it, and I've got some ideas for Mother's Day for the shark. But I'd really like some other ideas I've seen some people use that whale done paper with it. I don't have a lot of that whale done paper left. So I want to see some ideas without whale done. But yeah, I wanted to try and catch you live. I see your post on Instagram and love your cards. Oh, that's so lovely. Thanks, Diane. Where are you from? Made a slimline card with it. I haven't got into the whole slimline thing. Now this one, I'm just, because I don't want it too high, I'm just going to go back to seal with that. So with Christy Marcotte, who I'm getting, hi Debbie, who I'm getting some of these ideas from. Oh, I've stuck those hearts on upside down. This bin I might just have to go in on this side so the hearts are the right way. She uses card sketches, and so she provides all the measurements and stuff. Oh, in the US. Oh, that's lovely. Thanks for joining, Diane. But I readjust everything, and I don't often use card sketches. Sometimes as a base, I'll use a card sketch, but I try and also get the most out of my DSP, especially when it's a 6x6 pack. Like this one's 12 by 12, so it's not too bad. But I try and keep the measurements like 2 inches or 1 inch, and then do the cardstock a little bit wider so that you get the most out of your layers. So my layer here is 4 inches for Australian card bases. And then this one I think is only, oh, that's 1.25 inches, a bit over 1 inch. Oh, 1.5 inches or something that is. And then this one's 1 3/4. And this one's 2 and a bit. But I try and keep them to even measurements so that you can get more out of your cardstock as well, and your DSP. So even if I'm casing somebody or looking at them, following their sketches, I usually butcher their measurements to fit with Australian measurements, and so that I can get the most out of my DSP. So I'm just getting another pack of dimensionals here. All right, so stick this snail on. Now I've just die cut this snail, I've fussy cut this snail from the DSP. That one's gonna go there. Can make my own sketches. Yeah, usually I go for a sketch when I'm struggling for ideas and content. Like I'm stuck. So I don't know that I could make my own sketches, Angie. I was saying on the weekend I'm struggling to even keep up cutting my own classes. Megan's offered to come and cut for me and help me. Just got too much going on. I just want this bloody assignment finished, I can tell you. I'm up to 4,800 words, so now I'm a bit over my limit, but I'm allowed to go over by 10%, so that'll be all right. I'll send you some I've done. Oh, thank you. And then these resin hearts are part of the suite as well. So I just thought I'd finish these are super cute. Add a resin heart or two to the envelopes. There we go. So that's our first card done. Nice and easy. And then our next card, all the pieces are here. Now, even in your DSP, when you get edge pieces like this, still use them. So in this card that I've made, I've got the full mushroom there, but in the other one, I'm going to cover it that other side, and you'd never know that it was right on the edge piece. Love it. Might have to case this one. What color is the yellow? Daffodil Delight. It is. So I've just used the colors in the DSP, which are Daffodil Delight, Real Red, Blushing Bride, and then this one's got Bermuda Bay. And these are great because I know there's still a lot of us that can't hold in-person classes. And so I've gone to online classes like many others, but some people like to do card kits, and I'm a member of a group that does a no stamping card kit. So this is great for no stamping because the DSP does everything. So you don't need to have stamps because Stampin' Up's policy is that you can't send pre-stamped images or anything like that. So unless your participants have a stamp set and have ink, sometimes it is a bit hard doing online classes with them. They've got to have some supplies at home. So this is a great kit to be able to do. Now my online class that I am doing with this kit on the 22nd of May, I do have a little bit of stamping involved in my class, and these aren't the cards we're making, so you'll get, I think there's 5 other cards we're making in that class, and then plus these cards that you could then come back and watch and case. So you'll have loads of ideas to work with your thing. Die cut words are good for that. Yes, I've done that in a class. I did that with the Rainbow Glimmer class, Angie, and it was lovely and it did turn out really good, but it was a lot of work because I think I had about 13 participants for that Rainbow Glimmer class. So that was an awful lot of die cutting words, and I've stuck that not right. So it's good if you've got a smaller class, or you're only doing one or two cards. I did that rainbow glimmer class I think there were 6 cards in that, and each card had the die cut words on it. And yeah, so that was a lot of die cutting. But everyone commented on that class that did that, how nice it was. Now this piece here, I kind of just cut it into a square piece and then just cut an angle on it. And that's how I did it, really. And then tried to do the same with the DSP. I don't really have any other tips on how to do that, really. But I just thought the angle would be nice to have on here. Hi, Marie. All right, now I do think I might just trim that because that's got too much of a border there. And I don't like that fluffy bit. You could do it with your trimmer if you are not confident in cutting straight. I just like winging it. So that goes on there. Thanks for sharing, Marie. So to get into the draw for the Lucky Door prize, I haven't mentioned that this yet today. Thanks for reminding me, Marie. If you like and share the video and make a comment, then you can go into the draw for a Lucky Door prize. So for these banners, I've just used the banner Pick a Bunch, I think it's called. So it starts at the 1 inch and then goes down. And I've just trimmed that off there. So when I've got so many layers and stuff, I kind of just piece everything together first, even though this is like I'm copying the card that I've made. Piece everything together to make sure that it all fits and it's going the way that I want it to. So I'm just going to have that there and cover that, and then that can go there. I might just bring that down so we don't have a sideways mushroom and nobody would know that that bit's cut off. So this is the my next DSP online class for those that have just joined. Let's stick that. And this is going to be on the 22nd of May. And kind of line that up there. I don't know what's happened to this seal, but it's not retracting on itself. So I've worked out a way to fix that, but I can't wait till this roll's finished and I can put a refill in. So those of us that are in Queensland, are we looking forward to the next long weekend, next weekend too? 2 long weekends in a row. I'm ecstatic. Gotta get the hearts the right way. So I've done one layer of snail there, and because there's now a layer underneath there, I'm just going to get some dimensionals. What for? This is our Labor Day weekend. You guys get Labor Day, I think, in October or something. Our Queen's birthday weekend in June got moved to October, so we can all have a long weekend for the football. So after this May Day weekend, we don't have a long weekend until October. Again. We get a public holiday for our show in August, but we don't have a long weekend. June is ours. For Labor Day, so gonna put this on. Can you ladies believe how organised I am? The last 2 weeks in a row I've had cards made up and everything for Facebook Lives. Labor Day was March. Oh. See, why can't we all just have Labor Day the same day and we all have Queen's birthday the same day? Because I'm sure the Queen's birthday doesn't change. But for some reason, the holiday for it does. I wonder if the Eka is going to be on this year. Don't know, maybe. There's been lots of other things on. Hope so. That's usually around Adrian's birthday, so he gets a day off around then. We used to take because the Eka days, even though we live in Logan, our Eka day, I worked in Brisbane and I still work in Brisbane. So I take Brisbane as the public holiday, which is the Wednesday, whereas Logan's public holiday is Monday. So we would get the Wednesday off and we'd either take the Monday, Tuesday off or the Thursday, Friday off and have like a 5-day weekend. The Queensland's birthday was last week. Yeah, so we don't even have the public holiday on her real birthday. What a rort. And now they've moved it, like, even when it was in June. And now they've moved it from June till October for the stupid football. So it also comes with little white resin hearts. So I thought these white resin hearts would be pretty on this DSP. Labor Day for US is September. Oh, so confusing to keep up. Well, and even this Anzac Day, I just assumed everybody would have it off. Like, I know Queensland didn't get it last year, but yeah, New South Wales didn't get it this year and neither did Victoria. But Queensland did. That'd be nice, wouldn't it, Angie? Wouldn't be so confusing. All right, so I've got some twine here. I'm just pulling it apart so it doesn't knot. Oh. It's stuck. Quarry automatic spell check change to Queens. Change Queens to Queensland. Oh, that's funny. All right. Where's the scissors? So just doing this little bow. Memorial Day. Oh, that's pretty big in the US, isn't it, Diane? Is that because it's starting to warm up there? Is that why Memorial Day is so big? Because it's like the first warm weekend after all your cold? because it's getting a bit chilly here now. Oh, and I've unwrapped my first new packet of glue dots, and they're all on the other way. So usually the dots are on this side, but now the dots are on this side. I don't know whether I like it or not. I'm getting used to it. But I had a bit of a stockpile of my old glue dots there, so I used all them first. So just pop him up there. It is the starts of our summer season, yeah. All right, so that card's finished. Let's move him out of the way, and then we're on to our last card. And this one, oh, I'm like, where's that template? Did I stick that on the right way? Oh no, I have. I'm like, oh, good. Thought I stuck that card on upside down. That would have been annoying, wouldn't it? So, all right, let's layer our pieces. I just love this little mushroom paper. It's super cute. How long have I been a demo? Close to 8.5 years. My anniversary is in October. So in October, it'll be 9 years that I've been a demo. I've been doing Facebook Lives and online. Facebook Lives for, I think, 4 years now. I was doing them Friday nights, now I do them Monday nights. And then I've been running classes for about 7 years. But I had to go online because of COVID and I haven't come back. So I'm still only doing online classes because we still have all these snap lockdowns, like the minute somebody sneezes wrong. Poor WA is in lockdown, was in lockdown for the long weekend. So I'm just too scared to go back to in-person classes at this point. I do love it, being a demo. I've only really started running it as a business, though it took me about 2.5 years before I decided to run it as a business, maybe 3 years. So I was just doing it just because I like it, really. Like the product, sign up for the discount. And now I've made some lifelong friends and run classes, and I've got friends all over the world now. But I have a lovely group of ladies that are consistent card class attendees, which has helped support. Wow, we're just getting vaccines. Oh, I think America's doing a bit better in the vaccine department than we are over here in Australia, Diane. I think it's been a bit of a schmozzle over here. Oh, now I'm out. Good. I've never been so excited to finish a seal in my life. Look at this tape everywhere because of the workaround that I've been doing. Oh. I know everyone's had a few troubles with their seal, but I've gone through, I don't know, maybe 20, and that's the first one that's done that to me. That thing is not working. You'll have to go back to tape. Nah, it's fixed now. It's finished. Oh, this one's amazing. I don't know what I had that other one. I don't know what went wrong with that other one. How pretty is this? The little snails too. God. So this one I have done some use the pink twine. I used to have trouble with the seal. Yeah. I never liked the snail. It didn't really work well here with the humidity that we get, so I never used the snail. I would just use double-sided tape. But the snail is sticking and works well. There is probably still about 100 rolls in the cupboard. Of my tape or seal, Megan? Because I reckon, maybe not 100, but I reckon there's probably, yeah, maybe 30 rolls of tape. But I do a lot of, so I'm just wrapping this around and then going back this way. I do a lot of mini albums and stuff, and that's where I use a lot of my DSP as well. And yeah, I use my tape there because I go through a roll or two in a mini album. I go through 2 or 3. Oh, they're the wrong scissors. I'd go through 2 or 3 rolls of seal. All right, so I've just wound the twine around there just to give it something on that. This piece along here. Now I'm going to stick a dimensional here, but I only want a mini dimensional because I don't want too much there. Oh, I could probably, can I get that up? Oh, look at that. I can stick 2 there so it's even. I do like to make sure I've got enough in the cupboard, Megan, but I also have, I think, about 8 boxes of glue dots as well. But when I get on a roll, like putting those flowers together today, those pansies, after gluing this bit with wet glue, this is on with a glue dot, these are on with a glue dot, and I've stuck a, I've punched out a 1-inch circle, which is a retired punch, I think, I'm sure it's retired, underneath so that I've can put those pansies together, and I've stuck them on with glue dots too because wet glue and I are not friends. So I try and do as much with glue dots. So I went through quite a bit of glue dots this afternoon putting together all those bloody flowers. Put that across there. Now this one I'm going to stick up with all dimensionals. Just when I've got, you know, a couple of things or I'm that close to ordering, or I need to order another $10 worth of stuff, I just chuck, you know, glue dot, dimensionals, all the stuff that you use. Yes, you're more than welcome to come here, Megan. I am bound to have it. You, for the DSP, I don't have as much DSP as you do, but I have everything else. My friend Elizabeth calls me the distribution centre. So yes, I do have loads of stuff. You love the pansy patch suite. It's very pretty. I do like it, and I'm glad I've put the cards together, but I don't actually own that. I have borrowed it from a friend who was here, another demo in my team, who was here on tour, and I sat here and die cut like a crazy person when she was here. And she used some of my stuff that I hadn't, that she hadn't ordered, and she stamped and die cut like a crazy person as well. And now we've got loads of different things of stuff that we didn't buy. So it's very pretty, but I just don't think it's really me. I visited the distribution centre before. You have so Megan, you've come here for cardstock. And I'm more than happy to accommodate. I'm good for it. I don't know which way these squiggly lines go. That'll do. And then put this little bloke over here. He's cute. I like him. And then we'll finish off with some hearts because there's 10,000 of these. This is where I usually accumulate things. I need to start doing stuff a little bit more with gems and embellishments like this. So I need to set myself another target to do that, I think, because I've got that many of them. You did, and I wasn't actually able to help for once. But I did give you some ideas. I've got one thing coming. Oh, I got it in my pre-order. I wasn't sure I was going to like it. Now I can't stop playing with it. I get like that. And that's why I thought I'd borrow it from my friend, Carrie, first and see how much I liked putting it together. I sent her a message and she was very nice too. So I've got some more stuff here. And I've got these little bits of paper left. So I did use a bit of the paper so I can make, I think, 6 more cards, or if I make more cards like this, I could get 2 cards out of that piece. And then I've got a few more, but I sent her a message. I don't know what happened when I was cutting them out. I've got all these leftover bits here, but no petals for them. So I got carried away cutting out these bits, but not the bits that they stick onto. So I'll have to either borrow it again another time or buy it myself. So I've just stuck them in a little baggie and I'll work on them another day. But I'm happy now that I've actually put all them together because they were sitting there annoying me. And I did it another time. I've got this set, but I don't have the cactus set. So I borrowed hers and cut a whole heap, and I've got a whole heap of bag stuff there and things in there. And I did stamp the snail stuff because at that time that I went over there I didn't have the snail set, but I loved it so much that I ended up buying it. So yes, now I just have these little baggies around the house with hundreds of things in them to sit there and finish to do. So then this card's then finished too, so I can put that away. So these are the 3 cards that we made tonight. That is not sitting as flat as it should be. Let's just get the bone folder and crease that again. That's better. So thank you all for watching and hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next week, which, oh whoops, move that over a bit, which is another public holiday in Brisbane, and I'll be doing the paper pumpkin kit. So thank you all for watching, and have a lovely week. Bye.